What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my full shooting session video. It's going to be kind of more raw and uncut because my last couple videos I've been doing a lot of editing in it and it just takes way too much time, and right now I'm just super busy. So if you guys haven't watched my last video, go ahead and watch that. It teaches you how to get some good connections in soccer, and also the editing was pretty good in that one. So if you guys want to watch that, go ahead and check that out. But today is going to be all about finishing with my right and left foot. So if you guys want to see that, let's get to it. All right, now we're at the field, about to get in the session. So it's going to be really good. Going to do a few different drills, but mainly just going to be working on getting those reps in, getting as many shots off as I can today, and get ready for these tryouts coming up. So it's time to go get to it. Alright, so warm-ups are done. Just going to be taking some shots right around the top of the area because I watch a lot of like the England like striker training and everything, and they always do their shots right on the top of the 18 because trying to shoot from super far out is just not beneficial, especially when you're by yourself. Missing a lot, you're going to have to chase down the ball. So if you can do it, you know, in close range, but just work on finding those corners with power, then that's going to be a lot better. Because I mean, you look at Harry Kane for England, he's like one of the best strikers in the world right now. He's just super clinical. So I'm just going to work on implementing some of that into my training. So going to get started on the full training session now. Okay, so here we go. We're starting off with the first drill, having my back towards goal, turning, taking a touch, or taking the shot on my first touch. So kind of limiting my touches, so that way I'm just like kind of receiving the ball with my defender on my back, and then as soon as I turn, I'm taking a shot, trying to work on, you know, doing it really quick. Definitely the first few definitely weren't that good. That one I'm not too mad about with my left foot sailing over, because that shows that I'm starting to get some good power. Now I just need to be able to, you know, kind of tone the power down, but not bad. As you can see, I've got two cones at the bottom, kind of aiming for there. There was a really good one, hit the crossbar, but here I get it, and then I put it back on my left foot, and that was actually a really good shot. I never was one to have a good left foot, and that's just been something I've been trying to work on, and now I'm actually starting to get pretty good power on them, and placement like that. You know, it's not bad. Like in a game situation, those probably go in, because the goalie's not going to be, you know, expecting which way you're going to be going. So if you can work on taking a touch and then shooting it really quick, hard and low, you're going to get them in most of the time. That's how I scored one of my goals this year in the UPSL, was just hitting it nice, slow, and hard, actually megged the goalie. So just working on stuff like that. There was a really good one. Just working on trying to finesse it right in those side corners. That one was so close, hit the outside. But those are what I'm wanting. I'm not wanting to, you know, hit him as hard as possible and get him right in that top corner. Those are always nice, but I'm trying to just be clinical, just working on finding that. That's perfect right there. And if you can do that consistently, this was the one right after, hit the post. So shows that I'm starting to get pretty consistent with my left foot. Still need to do some work for sure on these. Need to kind of work on getting it quicker. That was perfect on my right foot. It curved outside and went back in. So this is just what I've been doing, and some of them still aren't that good, but that's what I'm working on, is trying to get all the shots to a consistent level to where whenever I take any shot, they're consistently going to be hitting them where I want them. That one was good. But like I said earlier, you know, if you can hit these in a game low and hard, they're going to go in most of the time. When you look at a lot of the top strikers and stuff like that, when they get their goals, they're just tapping them in, hitting them nice, low and hard, just finding those corners. Here I switch up the drill, kind of doing a little footwork before I take a shot. That one was so close. But basically, same thing. I'm turning, but then faking a shot, cutting it over to the other side, and then trying to find those corners. I've been really trying to work on this because I had a chance like this during the season one time, and if I would have cut back instead of taking the shot, I would have had an easy goal. If I just would have done that move right there in the game, I would have been set. But definitely things to improve on, so that's what I'm trying to work on during the off season. There was a really good one with my left foot, and so that's what's good about the off season, because you can find little things that you want to work on, and then you can just work on it and improve as a player throughout this time. So I'm just going to let this finish playing out for now, and then I'll pick up with you guys a little bit later. All right, so I'm just up here now about to take a little break, but my friends are actually supposed to be coming up here now, so it'll be good. We can get in some like passing to shooting drills or whatever now, so hopefully they do end up showing up. If not, oh well, we'll still get in a few more drills. But so far, overall satisfied with the shots. I'm not hitting like any super top bends, but right now I've just been mainly focusing on being like clinical. Like if you can drill them into the bottom corners with a lot of whip on it, goalies aren't going to save that. So that's mainly what I've been focusing on, because even if you're aiming low but you still get too much power on it or whatever and it goes high, then who knows, it might go top bends. But if you're aiming to go top bends and you put too much power on it, then it's just going to sell over. So that's kind of my outlook on it. So that's just kind of what I've been working on right now. So we'll see what ends up going on a little bit later. So while I was waiting on my friends, I went ahead and did this little drill. Working on getting my left foot crossbar in was nice, but working on getting my left foot to where I can do a lot of ball movement, stuff like that, I was way too central. It was terrible. Here, I think this one was perfect, whipping it right in that side netting. Now we're doing the same kind of drill, but we're telling each other left or right, and just working on taking that touch cleanly. But you can see it's not easy. There's a lot of holes. There was a good one though made up for it. There's a lot of holes on this field. The ball really bobbles, so it's good though because it helps us work on our touch. But then just doing that and then doing that was terrible. But we all just take turns doing this. So this one's really good if you got some people to work with. Works on getting that touch out of your feet, turning, and then taking the shot all 2 touches. So, and it helps work on your right and left foot too, because doing drills like this definitely helps to generate the power, because you're kind of standing still, you're turning, then shooting. So you're trying to really create that power from almost like a standstill position, which, and a lot of times you have to do. That was so close. I've done that so many times today. So this is one of the guys that did play for the high school this year. We're trying to help him, work on a few things. He's definitely still trying to improve on, his shot, his left foot, and everything like that. So we're up here trying to give him, some good drills to do, working on his right and left foot. And he's gotten a lot better. He's definitely been improving the last little while, but definitely still some work to be done. So it's my turn again right here. I just wasn't really feeling this drill, doing it like this. The ball was bobbing a lot. He told me a little late, little good skill move, but I just wasn't just finding my rhythm on this one. I think it was just because I had already been doing this drill for so long, I just kind of started to get tired of it. They're double post. So then they went ahead and took their turns again. So I'm gonna let this play out, but next time I pick you guys up will be whenever we switch to a drill to where it's just pass, lay it off, and then we're just gonna hit it first time, kind of like you do in warm-ups most of the time. But I'll catch you guys a little later.
Right. Johnson's got a meg. Right. Another meg.
Another.
Alright, let's not do that.
We're gonna be like, who is
Right.
this guy?
Left.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, so here's the other drill. As you guys saw, I had a really good one on that. Like, this drill is like my bread and butter. Every time I do this drill, I always love doing this one. But we're just taking turns again, just hitting them first time. We're just using our right foot on all these. I did have the one on my left foot, but just using my right there wasn't a really good one. That hole kept getting us so many times. But just working on getting those shots first time, then hitting them. My turn again, up now. Definitely didn't have, that one was just too central. At this point, we were all just kind of trying to goof around a little bit. But I do think I think here was another good one, top right. So I love this drill so much. It just really works on, being able to hit that first time if your teammate lays the ball off for you. So this is definitely a good one to do on your own. I know a lot of teams will do this before, a game during the warm-ups, but if you do this on your own, it's really going to help improve your shot a lot, especially if you do work on this with your left foot too. But just going to let this finish playing out, and then that's going to be the end of this training session.
Not bad.
Walk too shabby, mate. Walk too shabby.
Oh. That was not good.
What was that fan doing to you?
That didn't sound too good.
The fans ain't liking it. Oh.
Right down the middle. Gio wouldn't have never got that. Not bad.
Back home now. Session was really good. Even though it wasn't one of my best finishing sessions, and honestly wasn't that bad. It's kind of one of those things, I feel like it was worse than what it actually was, because, I and a lot of people associate like a good goal with going top bins, but I've really just been trying to train myself to hit the bottom corners, because every goalie will tell you that it's harder for them to get down than it is for them to get up. So that's just one thing that I've been working on. And if you watch like a lot of the England national team training videos that they have online on YouTube, they upload a lot. What they do finish is a lot of them are just low and hard, and that's what they kind of instill with them. And I mean, you look at some of the like best talent that they have right now with Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Tammy Abraham, all those good players. And don't get me wrong, even though scoring top bins and everything, they do that all the time, and it is a good way to score. They consistently hit them low because it's easier for a person to score when they're lower, because it's harder for a goalie to reach down there. So that's just kind of been one of those things that I've been personally working on. If you still want to work on hitting them top bins every time, then that's what you can do. I'm definitely not getting rid. I mean, you saw in the video I had like 3 or 4 really good top bin shots, but I'm just trying to work on more placement and power, like good power, than just whacking at the ball as hard as I can. So that's what I've been working on personally, and so far I feel like it's working pretty good. But that's actually going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.